Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned your early inspirations, so I want to ask you about the five records that shaped you as an artist, as a musician, and as a person.
I guess the best way to do it would be to do it in stages, because like in the very beginning, of course my parents raised me on Beatles and Zeppelin, so it's probably a tie between like Zeppelin 4 and maybe the White Album or something like that, or Abbey Road. Those were the things I was raised on, and was or Sergeant Pepper or any of those. I devoured that as a kid, so that's like kind of what I grew up on. um and then like as I was getting older and getting into like finding my own style of musician, and kind of like absorbing the modern things around me. I really loved the album Lateralis by Tool. Like it really kind of, that was like an album that was like a complete thought. It was like a complete musical experience. I feel like it was like a modern day Dark Side of the Moon, because Pink Floyd was also a big one for me. So maybe The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, one of those Pink Floyd albums would be a great fit. And then like and then you fast forward to like today, and I love, and like two of my like favorite albums that I discovered in the last couple years is like Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Is such an incredible record, because it's such an incredible singular thought that's just spread. It has such an incredible reoccurring theme throughout the whole album. And
Have you
then
heard the
like
new album,
uh,
Guts? Have you heard her new album, Guts?
oh, you know what? I've heard a little bit of it, but I haven't had time to devour it lately, because lately I've been obsessed with the latest Sleep Token record. I love
Oh, yeah.
what is it? Take Me
Back,
Back to
take me back to the Eden.
Back to Eden. Yeah, that record is just, I have it on vinyl downstairs. I that is like a record that my girl and I will put, like if we have a long road trip, we'll just start it and we'll just listen to it front to back. It's just, for me, like I love getting lost in the lyrics. I'm a lyric person. I'm a big word nerd. So the way that he words things is like really really inspiring to me. Even though I could probably, in the bands that I'm in, between Hailstorm and Chemical Fire, I probably, if I were to get that deep into lyrics, I'd probably be laughed at by my co-writers. But if anything, it's just kind of like listening to different phrasings and different ways of painting pictures and describing things is very inspiring for me. So when I'm in writing sessions and I'm trying to think of lyrics or lines, I have a good grab bag of things to reach from, and I can challenge myself to word things in unique ways, rather than where you try to find the balance between getting right to the point but also keeping it poetic. I think that's like there's a fine line there, between poetic and cheesy, that you always kind of want to toe.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that I mean, God, I could name way more than five, but I think those are some pretty pivotal ones. I mean, there's plenty more. You could say "Born This Way" by Lady Gaga is a big one for me, or Michael Jackson's Thriller or something like that, or whatever. Yeah, those are all just things. I've tried to just stay open minded and just tried to be like a sponge and just absorb as much as possible from different genres. So when I'm writing, I have plenty to pull from.